for the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know...
Nothing but green ahead. The 30. He's at the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Slides it. And the Heat will get home. And the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, look out! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble. Got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. On the run, it's Boyd. Can't get him to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score, South Carolina 21, Pitt 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Gave the defender the business. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try it over the left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Holstein. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Lloyd. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Panthers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
And I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Now on first down from the 28. Red pass, it's complete.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. lowers those pads. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Gonna run it. It's Lloyd. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Not much can impose your will on a defense like hopping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off the spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wide out in motion. He's gonna pass. Escapes the sack. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come out.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Robinson. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Goff. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Fast motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Here's the handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Gets away. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the 1st down. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make a play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Return goes out of bounds.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th. He's looking deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
South Carolina, 35. Pitt, 28.
Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some... He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Good enough for first down.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.